What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a free pick for you from this Creighton versus Oregon college basketball matchup going down on Thursday, November 27th, 2025. Before we get to that free pick, if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I absolutely love, the ones that I have the most money on every single day, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium, or you can click the link in the description of this video below. We've got so much free pick content here at our YouTube channel and on our website. You know these premium plays on the premium side are the best of the best. So Pickdawgz Premium is for, but we've also got our inner circle. It's something we've been mentioning a lot in our videos as of late. It's not for everyone. It's for those who are placing larger bets of at least $1,000 or more per game, which is the requirement to be accepted into the service. But we've had a lot of big bettors already and high rollers join this club. You know, they're having a lot of success early on with the one-on-one coaching and the bankroll management, the early releases. So if this sounds like something that's for you, reach out to the number on the screen and we will get you some more information. But let's get to this one between Creighton and Oregon. And you've got Creighton coming into this one with a record of 3-3 on the year. They've dropped their first two games of this Players Era Festival to Baylor and Iowa State, losing to Baylor 81-74 and then Iowa State 78-60. Well, Oregon also went 0-2. They lost to Auburn 84-73 and San Diego State 97-80. And it was concerning for me, that game for Oregon against San Diego State, as San Diego State could not miss from two-point range. They shot 80% from two-point range. They hit 11 threes. They couldn't miss in that thing. And, you know, it was a tough game for Oregon to have to go through. And they just, like I said, they just couldn't get it done in that one. But now I think they get a little bit of an easier break here. You know, Creighton, a team that predominantly shoots from three-point range for the most part. They're 33rd in three-point shot rate and 79th in three-point dependency. They do live and die by the three a fair bit. And to be honest, Creighton's not hitting those threes with all that effectiveness this season. They're shooting just over 30% from two-point range. And for a team that shoots as many threes as Creighton does, 30% is not really going to cut it. And, you know, this is a Creighton team that also doesn't really take care of the basketball. They're 268th in turnover percentage on offense. They're a good rebounding team, but so is Oregon. And, you know, both these teams can hit the offensive glass, and, you know, both also limit free throws as well. So, to be honest, I think this is going to be a bit of a physical game, but I also see it being a bit of a lower scoring one, I think, as well. You know, Creighton's defense, 133rd in three-point defense. You know, both these teams, like I said, they both profile very similarly. Oregon almost, you know, identical to how Creighton wants to, you know, how they want to play. You know, Oregon actually shoots more threes than Creighton does. They are slightly more point dependent on threes than Creighton is. And, you know, Oregon relies on free throws a lot more than Creighton does as well. 26% of Oregon's points are coming from the charity stripe. That's 31st in the country in terms of point dependency. They need to get to the free throw line to have success. They do not rely on the two-point bucket. They are bottom 10 in point dependency from two-point range. Only 37.3% of Oregon's points are coming inside the arc. That's almost as many two-pointers as three-pointers. That's how much they rely on both of those to have success. So, you know, I think that Creighton's going to be able to slow down, you know, the three-point shot for Oregon. I think they're going to limit free throws because Creighton's top 5 in free throw rate allowed. And to me, I understand why this total is as high as it is. You've seen, you know, these teams give up a ton of points already in the two games in this tournament. But I think it's actually going to be a lower scoring game. Creighton has played a bunch of games to the under this season. And Oregon, like I said, this is a team that I don't necessarily trust all that much offensively. So to see a total of 154.5, I think this game is like the first to 75 wins this game. So I'm going to lean towards the under 154.5 between Creighton and Oregon. That's my free pick. Thanks so much for checking out this free pick video. Let me know who you guys like in this game in the comment section below. And remember, if you're looking for my best bets, you can head to Pickdawgz Premium or click the link in the description of this video below and use the promo code PICK, P-I-C-K, at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. Best of luck. We'll see you guys soon.